This is a pro Awper's aim training routine in CSGO. I'm going to show you guys how you can improve your aim and become a better player by utilizing aimbots inside of CSGO. Now your first step, you want to get 50 kills in aimbots where you are simply just one-tapping the bots. This is going to help you be able to pinpoint and get consistent with how far you need to move your mouse to kill the enemies. Secondly, once you've done 50 kills of that, you want to work on short little bursts. Now the goal of this isn't necessarily to hit the head right away, but to get used to the first 3 or 4 bullets inside of your spray. This will help you, get down that first spray pattern and ensure that you're able to get kills. So yeah, once you've done about 50 kills of that, what you want to do next is full on spray transfers with the bots. Now this is going to help you when you don't have enough money to get the op and you need to be able to be proficient with the AK or other rifles. You're going to be able to actually be able to find impact and spray down multiple enemies. So yeah, just work on your sprays, work on transfers. Don't go for too long necessarily, but yeah, work on your multi-fragging. And once you've done about 50 of these, you want to work on comboing all of this. So you might one-tap a few enemies, but also mixing in some spray transfers and just, mixing everything in there together. Again, do this for about 50 kills or until you feel a little warm. And then what you want to do is move on to the op. And when you're opping, I like for the first kills to just do easy, basic, just scope up and get used to looking at the center of my crosshair and just shooting. Start to throw in some flakes and get comfortable and get warm. And for my oppers out there, I would recommend doing about 100 of these, just 100 flicks and 100 shots. Get your range of motion warmed up and start really feeling where you need to be moving your mouse, depending on where the enemy's at. Now, obviously, in game, your enemy isn't going to be standing still like this, but it's still really good to, track your movement and consistently get kills. Sometimes your enemy will be standing still, so yeah. Once you've done about 100 of those, it's very important that you get your pistols warmed up. So what I like to do is put it so the bots only have Kevlar, and I like to work with my USB and work on just moving back and forth and comboing kills with the USB. Because pistol rounds are actually the most important rounds in the game because they can set your team up and get yourself on the right foot, or they can unfortunately lead to you losing the game if you can't convert pistols. So yeah, do about 50 to 100 or maybe more if you're feeling a little rusty. And sometimes I like to throw in the deagle too, because having a good deagle is very useful in CSGO. So I like to do like 50 plus of those. And one thing I didn't mention is you can also warm up your M4. I would usually put the helmet back on because when you are playing in game, your opponents are obviously going to have Kevlar, so just get used to doing a little burst with the M4. The M4 is a very easy gun because the spray pattern is not very big at all, so I don't really feel the need to warm up my M4 too much, but it's always good to just get that down and be proficient with that. But yeah, also if you're an Awper, you could get your scout warmed up. I like to get a few shots in and really warm it up on rounds where we might have to force or we don't have enough money for an op, so it's always good to get that down too. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope that you learned how to warm up in aimbots. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on my other socials to learn more tips and to understand how a professional player plays the game.